post it. So go ahead and either stay seated or go ahead and lie down. Just check in with the comfort of your body and your alignment. So see that your arms are either resting at your lap or down by your sides, legs uncrossed. And then feel the support that you have and begin to rest into that support so that for just the next few moments, you have a sense of being held and contained. You're just beginning to slow down, letting your mind turn inward and away from the events that have already happened and the ones that will happen later. So, arriving into this moment and letting your breath help bring you there. So, feeling the movement of the breath in your body, not thinking about the breath, but actually experiencing it. So, feeling it through the nose and the throat, or perhaps in the chest or the belly. Wherever you're feeling it, let your awareness rest there. So, tightly knitting together the mind and the movement of breathing. Letting the breath begin to deepen and lengthen, not pushing or pulling, just relaxing through the belly, through the ribs, through the face and the throat, so that the breath can move without resistance in the body. And then take your attention into your own heart. And as your awareness begins to rest there, imagine that you breathe in through the heart center. And each breath in is nourishing, it's restoring energy. And then each breath out through the heart center, it begins to release, let go, loosen the grip on any heartache, any tension, anything that you don't need in this area, so that the full breath begins to balance. And as you breathe in, you can breathe in and re-experience in this moment the feeling of appreciation, of care, or of love. You let it fill the whole system so that love or care, it moves through your cells, through the spaces, through the joints, the tissues. This energy is balancing, it's regulating, it's restoring. You're beginning to sense your whole being a little more aligned, more resourced from the inside out, but also at ease. And we'll begin to radiate this energy outward into the world. So it's something that we can share, but it's also an act of self-care as it's rejuvenating for your own system. So you can let that energy move out into the world. Perhaps you choose someone in particular, or just anybody in need that is experiencing any kind of challenge, uncertainty, suffering. In a world that right now is really feeling a lot of anxiety and conflict, you could extend this energy to decision makers, to leaders. It's as if this coherence could influence their decision making and authority. Set the intention that we could all be guided by your own heart's intelligence. And just know that each of us can return to this inner feeling of harmony, of integration. You strengthen your own field of care for yourself, for others, for connection, for regulation, both inside and out. It's as if it's a quiet ripple moving outward, supporting our own personal worlds, and that extends beyond us, where love can become more natural, more present, more shared between us. So we set the intention together to return to this state of appreciation and love as often as we can remember. And when we do feel overwhelmed, frightened, frustrated, we can bring awareness back to our own hearts and ask, what is mine to do today? What is mine to offer? Just simply listening to your own heart's intelligence for what is simple, what's true, what's aligned. Just a way to share your own heart, the heart of the world. So you can take now a slightly deeper breath. Can bring some movement into your fingers and toes. If you're lying down, it's helpful to roll to one side before coming up to seated. If you are seated, maybe roll your shoulders a few times. And as you come up to seated, when you're ready, you can open your eyes when you're ready to resume your day. Thanks, everybody.